And here it is, we're over in Auckland at Mount Smart Stadium, the home of the Warriors, and coming across the ditch from Brisbane is the Broncos here this evening, not really getting the win that they would have wanted last week and looking to just return survey this evening in Auckland. I'm Eddie Oliver, joined by your SRL Commissioner, Lachlan Martin.
Yeah, g'day Eddie. Last week was a very tough encounter for the Brisbane Broncos going up against the North Queensland Cowboys. Couldn't have come away with the 2 points. It ended up losing pretty comfortably in the end. While the Warriors have had a very tough start to the year, yet to win a game. But they're looking to grab their first win at home in Auckland tonight. Both teams probably really need this win to potentially get their season back on track. Both teams are expected to be very desperate.
And what a story is on the cards for the Warriors here this evening, Lockie. The redemption game, and this is probably the game that does determine the rest of their season if they are going to make finals.
Yeah, look, there's still 6, 7 rounds to play, whatever it is, but they really need this win if they want to have any shot of making finals. If they lose here, you can pretty much count them out. I mean, it would still be technically possible, but you can still pretty much count them out because it's be very, very hard. I think the Warriors, they've had conversations coming into this week. Hopefully these are the right changes, and McCartney goes back into the half for the first time, I think, since round 3 last season, so it's just see how he goes as he takes the ball now here.
You know, definitely, and you can definitely see how desperate they're getting with their changes. You know, McCartney going to the halves, as you mentioned, but also White going into that number 9 position, and then Corcoran going back to his familiar lock. So they're going back to they're going back to familiar positions here for their side, hopefully to spark something against the Broncos this evening. It's 5th now here for the Warriors, and it's McCartney with the kicking duties. Down here to Justin Plays, who's going to be returning it for the Broncos, who steps around one, turns Bunce inside out, and he's off to the races. McCartney is chasing, Bunce is, but in the end, it's in vain. Justin Plays is going to open the scoring here, away from home for the Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah, Plays, he's been on the wing for the first 3 rounds this season, but he's been relatively quiet, relatively well contained. But it wasn't there. The Warriors, that's an absolutely poor kick chase there. It was a good first setup from the Warriors, but the kick chase just wasn't there. And good plays such as Plays just make you pay for it. He stepped round one, turned Bunce inside out. McCartney and Bunce were trying their best to get back there, but it was not gonna. They weren't gonna catch plays from there. And the Broncos score first, and it didn't take long. In fact, they took their first touch of the game for them to score.
And Plays has been looking to do that to a few teams this week, so it's not just like it's the Warriors. Any team can do that. Plays has been looking dangerous for all teams, and I think that's his first try of the season, Lockie, or his first long-range effort.
Yeah, I believe it's his first try of the season. He's looked probably very quiet for his liking over the first 3 rounds, but that definitely wasn't a quiet moment there. And it's a very, very strong run, probably his longest run of the season so far, and well, the Broncos, they strike early. It took 1 play for them to get over. Good start by them.
Now, Joey Kelly going over here to Martin. I believe also Kelly is back in that fullback position as well, Lockie. I could be wrong with that from memory with the team list. Thorne going right now. Carl out here to Scott, who's actually moved into the starting side with Justin Monkey going to that 13 role and Simon Hunt moving into the second row. Gronk back on the wing now. That's a bit more familiar for him. Which way they're going now? It's 30 for the Broncos. They're going left, and I am right by that. Kelly back into the fullback position. So both sides changing stuff up. As Jake Scott, the all-reliable, goes over the halfway there for the Brisbane Broncos. Thorne in there at dummy half. They're going right here. Carl underneath here to Kelly. Kelly separating on round one. Breaking a tackle. Joey Kelly offloading Kennedy. How good was that play there? The 2-star fullbacks in this Broncos side linking now. It's 5th now for them. In the pocket it goes. It's going to be Raymond with the crossfield punt off the left boot. Plays is there. Plays grabs it. He offloads to Felix Stoder. And what an end to the set that was there for the Broncos.
Yeah, another poor effort there off the kick. They just didn't look like they won the Border Warriors. And, well, Justin Plays was chasing. He got the ball, found it offload to Felix Stoder. Fortunately, they couldn't couldn't break through the tackles. But that wasn't great stuff there from the Warriors. And the Broncos competing in every play. They've looked dangerous early on.
Second here for the Warriors, and here goes McCartney spreading out here, linking with his halves partner and Hugh Snow there. Brought down well there, though, matter of fact, by Simon Hunt. They're going left here, down the short side, cut out, and he got so close there to the touchline. He's flirting with it here, the Warriors centre. Short of the halfway now. They're going right. Hughes Snow, short ball. Barner. David Barner now driving, and that's only going to be 40 meters gained here for the Warriors in this set. 5th tackle. In the pocket it goes. It's going to be Hughes Snow. Crossfield kick down here to players. They don't want him to do the exact same thing here. Steps around one. Bunts is back there this time. And that was a better set there for the Warriors.
Yeah, it was better stuff there. Players running onto it. It was a good little run there from players. Get caught though, but it gets their set off to a good start.
And there's Martin. Talk about getting sets off to a good start now. Good run there from him. And backing up is his partner in crime there with Jake Scott now. Thorne here going left. Settler here to Simon Hunt, who's taken over that second row position with Monkey moving to lock. We haven't seen much of Monkey so far. And here goes Felix Stoder. 25 out here of the opposition line here, the Broncos. They'll be looking for a good kick to just put them back under pressure. Play that field positioning game. Carl with the bomb, cross field. Who's underneath it? What a take there by Aaron White. And he breaks the tackle for his troubles as well. That's beautiful stuff there. But he's going to go into touch here. The center for the Warriors. He did all the hard work, and now he's just put it all back in the bag. And the Broncos with some good field position.
Yeah, it was a great tackle there by Lucas Deuce. He sort of just got hold of him, and, well, it was a good catch by White. But once he sort of got into that position, all Deuce had to do was just drag him to a side and do it. He's got the Broncos' way at the moment, but they have to capitalize.
25 out, going right. Carl, short ball, Stoter now. Stoter driving there within the Warriors' red zone now here, the Broncos. Which way are they going? Thorne, he's going right now. And a bit of a ricochet, miscommunication. Jack Carl's looking for the ball. A lead runner got in the way, and that's a breath of fresh air here for the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors got lucky there, but the Broncos were disappointed. We were disappointed with himself, the captain of the Broncos. Just struggled it, couldn't hang on to it, bounced into the back. I think it was Monkey's head. And unfortunately now, the Broncos can't come up with anything when they got good field position.
There seems to be alarm ringings up here in the commentary box. We're feeling for the Warriors right now. Over the halfway now for them. It's 4th. They're going right. And there goes McCartney now driving to the 35 out here of the Broncos line. 34 gained in that set there for them. In the pocket it goes from White. It's going to be Snow. Crossfield punt here to Cooper Gronk, who hasn't had many chances on the wing here this season. And he's looking in beautiful form there now for the Broncos. 30 out. They're going left with Thorne. Raymond short ball here to Hunt, who's driven back there on a strong tackle by the Warriors defense. That was White in there now. Now they're going left. Underneath here to Scott, who gets some good post-contact meters there now. It's 3rd. 11 gone here. They're going left. Carl, short here. Stoter. Stoter driving up to the halfway. Good ball there from Carl now. It's 4th. Which way's Thorne going? The short side. Martin cut out plays. Tries stepping around one. McCartney comes in to cover. The outside backs looking out on their feet for the Warriors out there. Now it's Carl with the punt into the corner. Down here to Simon. Simon steps around one. Kennedy's left in his wake. But there's Joey Kelly back there to save the day.
Yeah, better set there defensively for the Warriors, you know. They're getting down the Broncos, and now Jaden White, he has room to move.
Oh, what a chase down there from Thorne. Chased him down, just cut down those meters and got him. But they're still playing here, the Warriors. The Broncos need to hold on here. It's 3rd tackle. Which way the Warriors going? White is going left here. McCartney linking there with Daniel Engo now. It's 4th tackle late. The forward pack here for the Warriors just hasn't ignited yet so far. They're going right. Short ball. Slattery, who's moved into the starting side now, playing in the second row. 5th tackle here for the Warriors. They need to get something cooking here. Switch play out to Corcoran for the bomb. Who's underneath it? It's too deep. Joey Kelly takes it with ease, and they're going to have a 20-meter tap here, the Broncos.
Yeah, Corcoran, we know he knows how to kick us. He has played a bit in the halves for the Warriors, but that wasn't a kick. That wasn't high enough there if it was going to put it in goal, and probably was too deep there. And wasn't the kick they needed, and unfortunately for the Warriors, it ends up in a 7-tackle set. Disappointing their last tackle play.
And Thorne looking to take advantage of offside markers, but he gives it to his right-hand man there in Lachlan Martin, who did the job for him. Got them over the halfway now. They're going left here to Felix Stoder. 35 out here for the opposition line. It's 3rd tackle for the Broncos. Thorne's looking down that short side. Martin with the ball playing. Cut out here to plays. And they read him well there. the Warriors' defensive line there, especially the outside backs now. They're going right. Monkey, short ball, ball playing there to Stoder. It's a good ball there from the lock. Thorn in their dummy half. They'll be looking to get the 5th tackle option right this time. Carl with the bomb. It's in front of the sticks. Who's underneath it? Chance Bunce, all class. He takes it. Now he's off to the races. Where's Joey Kelly? He gets back there. Kennedy was there for support. But the superstar Broncos fullback here this evening is all on top of it.
Yeah, it was a great chase by Chance Bunce, and just, you never can sleep on him. He just caught it and then just ran straight into spaces. Now the Warriors making their way outfield. This is a good set from the Warriors.
Nanai now. John Nanai straight through. 35 out here of the Broncos line. It's only 3rd. Spreading it here to the wing. And Simon's being driven back there now. 30 out here of the Broncos line. It's 4th tackle. Looking to spread it here. Barner, short ball, Nanai. He got them in this position, and he'll end the set here for them. Slow play the ball here for the Warriors. Where are they going now? Is Auckland alive? Because the Warriors, they're looking at... And nobody's really underneath that kick. Ricochet off the sticks. Martin's back there to cover. But the Warriors, they're looking to pin the Broncos down in their own end here.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous had that ball bounced another way. But the Broncos get on it, and they just survive. But that could have been dangerous there.
Joey Kelly steps around 1-2 to bring him down. He's dangerous. He's been looking good early here for the Broncos. Going left here, switch play inside. And that's picked up by the lock in there and Corcoran. They were looking for Monkey, but they found Corcoran instead now. The Warriors, what a chance here. McCartney takes a settler out there from White now. White's going in. Where's he going? 2nd tackle. He's gone that short side now. Out here to Aaron White now. Driving White. There's only one on him. He's going to be pulled up short here for the Warriors. Settler here. Slattery. Driven back now. It's 4th. 20 gone here in this first half. Interchange is about to happen. Can they get a try to tie it up? McCartney takes a settler again from White. They need something off the boot here. They need Hugh Snow, and here he goes. Crossfield bomb now. Who's underneath it? They need this. What a take by the centre, and he's going to be driven back. Desperation, a defense there from the Broncos.
Great defense there from the Broncos. I thought that, they were going to go in there, but they managed to keep them out as they ever make the way out for that. That's a good run from Cooper Gronk, getting himself out of trouble.
Kennedy doing the dummy half, playing there to Raymond. Driving up to the 30 here for the Broncos. Interchange is occurring on the field. Here goes Kennedy as well now. He's going to take a run for himself just to get the Broncos out of their own end. 3rd tackle looking to spread it down the short side now. Cooper Gronk again stepping around 1. Bunce is back there. He's got a big job to do on that big man out there on the wing. Which way they're going now? 40 out here from the Warriors line. Kelly takes a run himself. That was a strong tackle there made on Joey Kelly. Bunce wasn't back there in the fullback position to cover. Now they're looking for the kick. Raymond, crossfield punt. Is Plays going to get it again? Yes, He does. He steps 1, Plays. He had more work to do, but Bunce was there to cover. But this is looking like a reoccurring play that the Broncos want to pull out of the bag this evening.
Yeah, a bit of a trick play there for the Broncos. They keep doing that. The Warriors aren't really, trying to get those balls. It just keeps landing between the fullback and the center and the center. On both occasions for the Broncos, just haven't really tried to, get the ball. And the Plays catches that. 40 might have been in there, but he unfortunately gets pulled down just short. But that was a good play by the Broncos.
30 out here. They're pinning them in the send here, the Broncos, and it's killing the Warriors. They'll be looking for the boot. There's your goal. McCuzzy now driving up to the 40. It's 4th tackle. Will they be looking for the early kick here through Houston? No, that's a good kick. He got a lot on that. They definitely weren't ready for that. Is it going to be too deep? No, it's going to pull up here for the matter of fact. Back there is Joey Kelly. He's got a bit of work to do here. Kelly steps around 1. Bunce is back there. But what a kick there from Hugh Snow.
Yeah, it was really good there. Kennedy looking for some meters there. That's a really good kick there by Hugh Snow. Turns the Broncos forward pack around and keeps them in their own area.
Raymond now short here to Hunt. Driven back there on this occasion now. They're going to be 25 out here of their own line. The Broncos, 3rd tackle. The Warriors, they're pinning them down in this end here now. Here goes Carl. Met there by McCartney. Now it's 35 out. Which way are they going, the Broncos? Early kick here. Thorne doing the duties. Driving it downfield. That's only going to get to the 30. Bunce takes it on the full now. And that's a strong tackle. Met well there by the Broncos there.
Yeah, good tackle there. I'm not sure who it was, number 15, but it was a good tackle. They spread it now. Houston, that's a good run, but brings down short by Raymond. The Warriors, they're currently just staying in it there. Slightly win the field position battle shortly, but they can't come up with anything. The Broncos' defense on their line has been too good. And yeah, I think whoever scores next will go a long way to win this game.
And they need to watch out here, the Warriors. You've got Jackson Allison on the field now for the Broncos. If he winds up, this could be game over before halftime now. Corcoran, who collects the flick pass there. Now it's 5th tackle for the Warriors. Are they going to get a good kick in now? Hugh Snow, crossfield punt. They're looking to do what Raymond and Plays are doing, but Deuce reads it well. Deuce steps around one. Bunce is back there to cover. And Lucas Deuce, I think that's probably his first touch of the evening now. Now they're going right here with Felix Stoder. They're 30 out here of the opposition line, of their own line, matter of fact. At 2nd tackle, they're going right here through Thorn. Riff now to Allison. Allison getting some good meters there now. Marcus slow to get up. Thorn doesn't take advantage. Inside ball to Monkey. Justin Monkey winding up there over the halfway. He was looking to bump off the player, but they do well on him there, Justin. Now they're going left here through Thorn. Stoder nearly straight through a hole there. Is winding up there. The young rookie 2nd rower. Looking to play out of his skin here this evening now. It's Carl doing the kicking duties down here to Marcus Square, who's been quiet so far in this game. They do well there on him with the tackle from Lucas Deuce.
Yeah, they get right down on him, not letting him gain any momentum. He's a big boy with Marcus Square, but if you get lots of plays around him, it's hard for him to break tackles, and that's what the Broncos aim to do there. Great stuff there by the Broncos.
Igor Makazi playing the ball now here for White. They're going inside ball here to Bun, straight through. Offloading now here to Jaden. Now which way are they going? They're 30 out from the Broncos line. It's 4th tackle. McCartney comes in to cover at dummy half now. They're going left here. Cut out to Barner. And he's going to be pulled down there short of the 20. 53 gained in this set here for the Warriors now. In the pocket it goes. It's Hugh Snow with the bomb. It's got no depth on it. It's got no width. Simons takes it, but there's too many Broncos jerseys around there to cover.
Yeah, need to be way deeper there from Hugh Snow. Wasn't good enough, and the Broncos, I mean, not happy just to let him catch it because they knew there were plays around him to make the tackles, and yes, there were. Not great there by Hugh Snow. And the Warriors, again, their kicks are sort of letting them down at the moment. Both of the kicks they're making and also the kicks they're receiving with plays getting on a few kicks that could have been much more dangerous than they ended up being.
And there's Tallis Ripping driven back now. They're in a strong tackle with McCartney involved. Now they're going right here, the Broncos. Carl, short ball, Monkey. They need to get their strike weapons involved here. Kelly, Kennedy, Plays. They've already shown a bit of glimpse of how good they can be. Halves linking now with Raymond, just going to take a settler from Carl. Thorn in there at dummy half. They'll be looking for the boot here now of Monkey, matter of fact. Driving it down into that 10-meter box. He's not wanting to take it on the full air, Simons. And, he flirts with the touchline there. That's a strong tackle. The Warriors pinned in their own end here in the dying minutes here of the first half.
Yeah, it could have been a lot more dangerous than it ended up being. It's Barnes. Oh, this is dangerous. Barnes has room to move.
Look at Felix Stoder, the 2nd rower, keeping up with the superstar fullback for the Warriors. They're going left now, spreading it here, the Warriors. The center driving. That's a good tackle there made by Hunt now. It's 3rd tackle now. 9 to play in this first half. They're going right. Inside ball, Corcoran. Corcoran trying to wind up there. Brought down well by the Broncos defensive line. They're looking to spread it here now, the Warriors. White's going right, and so is the rest of the team. Bunce, McCartney, short ball. At the back, he'll be driven down. He'll drive into the red zone here. 71 gain. That was a good set here. Out of trouble for the Warriors. Grab a kick. Is anybody there? Who picks it up? It's going to be Lucas Deuce there to save the day again. He's done it once from a kick from Hugh Snow, and he did it again there.
Yeah, great stuff there from Lucas Deuce, just getting around. Bounced around a bit. I thought he might have knocked it on for a second, but he holds on to it, and that's exactly what they need. Carl now!
Stepping around one. The Broncos captain, Jack Carl. We haven't seen him do that for a while. Here he goes off to the races. No wonder he's been upgrading sidestep here, Lockie. They've been talking about it in SRL chat. They're going left here now. Monkey driving. In front of the sticks now. Here it is for the Broncos. 4th tackle. 7 to play. They're going right. They'll take the settler. Out here to Joey Kelly. Offload. Brody Kennedy. The superstar fullbacks linking. They can't do anything there. This is desperation defense here from the Warriors now. They'll be looking for the kick here. The grabber kick picked up here by the forward David Barner, who's found some open spaces. The Broncos, they're chasing, and he's going to get a lot of meters here. And late in the first half, the Warriors, they're going to have some good field position.
What were the Broncos doing there? They put in the kick and no one was chasing Barner. No one was back there. How can you let him run 60 meters? That's very poor by the Broncos.
And they're spreading it here now. Out here to Chance Bunce. Marcus Square steps around one. Kennedy's back there to cover. No, they're 5 out here now, the Warriors. 2nd tackle. 6 to play here in this first half. Cut out ball. Oh, it's read well there by the Broncos defensive line. Got up in there in the front of the face of White now. Going down the short side again. Corcoran. 2 in there to bring him down. Not going anywhere. It's 4th here for the Warriors. They're going left. McCartney takes a settler. It's 1-on-1, and he's going to drive over here. Right hand, the upright. Jai McCartney back in the halves for the Warriors, and he's scoring tries.
Yeah, that's very disappointing by the Broncos, considering there's not a lot of defending today, but that's disappointing. They can't let a player like Barner run 60 metres off a rubber kick like that, and now it leads to a try, and Brisbane, that's very disappointing.
Soft try. How well they've done on their line to hold the Warriors out and to let them in like that just with a one-off pass off the ruck. Those markers offside. They really should have gone there. Those 2 other players on that could have gone around the legs. Nonetheless, Houston looking to tie it up here at Mount Smart Stadium, and that's straight over the black dot here. The crowds are live here and showing some signs of life, Lockie.
Yeah, the crowd. It's up in the air now. And the Warriors are back into the game. 6-all. They probably don't deserve the 6-all of, how much ball the Broncos have had, but they are, and the Broncos, they should be very disappointed. Very poor try, I can see it. Very soft.
Well, this season so far, it's usually determined the Broncos have one good half from what I've been looking here in the SRL, and they might be looking to come out and fire in the second as Keith there's driven back with a strong tackle there. Now which way they're going here, the Warriors. First set after points. They need to find the kick if they're not able to get many meters here. Three to bring down McCartney there. Well's that on the goal line now. They're going inside here to Bunce. That was a good cover tackle there from Felix Stoden now. 3rd tackle here for the Warriors. The line set for the Broncos. Which way are they going? White's going left. And it's just going to be Keat now. Just going to take a run there. Pull down short of the halfway. 4th tackle now here for the Warriors. Take a settler here to Ugol McCuzzy. Brought down there by Allison. And Allison's going to get back up to marker here. White passing it into the pocket. Looking for the kick here from McCartney. Goes off the boot here down the plays. Well, they need to watch plays here. He's done something against them before. And here he goes, Justin Plays. Steps around one. Puts a goosey on Chance Bunce. And Marcus Square gets back there well to cover for the Warriors.
It was good from good set there by the Warriors. But the kick chase again, letting them down a little bit. The Broncos, maybe they can find something for halftime. Good as that's not a great pass, but Deuce turned it into something anyway.
Something out of nothing there from Lucas Deuce now here. Late in the first half, they'll be looking to capitalize here, the Broncos, to just extend the scoring before halftime. Settle here from Thorne here to Scott now. Scott straight through a hole. That's a good run. Offloading here to Monkey, who looked to break away, but he gets pulled down there. The ref called held. Now which way they're going? They're going right. The kick here from Carl. That's on point as are the Broncos chasers. And Chance Bunce, what a take that is. He steps around one, and they're going to bring him down here outside the 10. The Warriors, they hold on, and they're going to be looking to go into the sheds here. 6-all at the halftime break. Slattery straight through now. It's seconds left here in the first half. Can they hold on, the Broncos? Can the Warriors keep the scoreline the same? They'll be looking for one more play here in the first half. White going left. Nanai is just going to take a settler. And that's going to be halftime here at Mount Smart Stadium. 6-all with the Broncos and Warriors. We'll be back with you shortly for the second half.
From video editing to thumbnail design, Flow Managing covers all of your YouTube and social media needs, relieving the stress of finding creative workers and giving you more time to be creative yourself. Why wait? Join Flow Managing and we will work for you.
Welcome back here to the second half of round 4 on SRL TV, your second game on the Tuesday afternoon. And both sides going into the sheds at 6-all, not really seeming to come out of the sheds in the first half there. Lachlan Martin, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty even contest. I thought the Broncos would be disappointed with themselves in several areas. I actually think I'm quite disappointing overall, as I thought that might have been an interception off the kickoff. But, yeah, they could have been a lot better. You know, that last show was pretty soft in my opinion, but the Warriors, they managed to keep competing, and they're still in this game.
And there's Raymond playing the ball now. Second here for the Broncos. They're going to get first chance after the kickoff. And Wilmot straight through, who does get limited minutes with the Broncos, but he's been performing for them in these past few weeks, getting a try against the Knights now. Here goes Allison now, who's moved back to that familiar second row position now. They're going left here. Raymond, short ball. And there goes Wilmot again straight through. Bunce is back there to cover. Passing there to Carl now to finish it off the set. It's going to be Raymond with the kicking duties, you would think, considering Carl's playing the ball now. Thorne in there at dummy half, and it goes to Simon Hunt, matter of fact, who puts a crossfield bomb up, and well taken there by White. But they're going to be driven back here into the corner here, the Warriors, and they'll be looking to put on a good defensive set here, the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos, good set to start off the game. Wilmot had his hands all over that set. 2 line breaks was very, very strong. As now the Warriors push the outfield. It's going to be very interesting to see how they respond now because, from memory, they didn't start the first half very well. So interesting to see if they can make the start of the second half a lot better.
There's Rogers on the field now. White going down the short side. Cutout ball here to Simons, who's got a bit of space, but well rounded up there by Kelly at the back now. Which way they're going now? The Broncos, the wingers are back. And they're going to be going right here. I should say, Warriors, matter of fact. Hugh Snow driving down to the Broncos now. Kelly taking it. They need to watch him here. Set round 1. Joey Kelly. Bunts is inside out. Shut the gate. He's off to the races. Joey Kelly back in the fullback position is going to go coast to coast here in Auckland.
Yeah, we keep talking about these kicks. These kicks, they have to get right. They've got the bombs right. But these punts, they just can't seem to get right from either end of Warriors. And it leads to Kelly scoring his kick return try, just like players did to start the first half. In fact, both the first kicks the Warriors have made in both halves have led to kick return tries. Very disappointed from the Warriors as the Broncos go back in front.
And Joey Kelly finally back in that fullback position after 3 rounds of Brody Kennedy at the back, who had good and strong moments for them. But you can't pull away from the old and all reliable Joey Kelly there in those situations when he's doing stuff like that for you, considering he hasn't been at the back all season, Lockie.
Yeah, it was good to see Joey Kelly scoring what might actually be his first try of the year, thinking about it, but he goes over and scores, and now back in the fullback role, the Broncos take the lead once more, just like they did to begin the first half, sorry.
Hugh Snow kicking off. Now they're going to be looking to have a good set after points here, the Broncos. It's going to be Kelly taking it, offloading there to Martin. Martin's going to drive over the 20. That's a good return there from the prop forward now. Which way they're going here, the Broncos? Thorne, he's looking left. That's where they go. Carl, short ball, Stoder. Stoder driving up here just on the 30. He'll get pulled down there. They're going right here now. It's going to be Carl off here to Raymond. Short ball, Kelly again. He's met well there by Liam Rogers. Good tackle there from the second rower there now. They're going left here. Raymond, ball playing. Wilmot, driven back now. 35 out of their own line. It's 4th. They're going to be looking for the early kick. Yes, they will. Off the boot of Carl. He got a good strike on it. And he's driven that. That's going to land just with inside the 10 pretty much. Bunce is going to have to get on his bike here to get some good meters. He steps around 1. Kelly's out the back there to meet him. But what a kick there from the captain and Jack Carl.
Yeah, it was a good kick. Would have been a better kick return if they could have tackled him when Bunce made first contact with a few players. But he gets around him. Kelly was there to cover. But it was a great kick from the captain, Carl. And that's exactly what the Broncos needed after scoring points.
And this Sneeko bro now being well handled there in that tackle. If he pulled down there short of the 40. Now they're going left here. Corcoran, short ball. Rogers, he's going to drive up there short of the halfway. It's 4th tackle here for the Warriors. They're going right. And McCartney's going to ball play here to Sneeko bro again. He's not going to get very far. Stoder in there to make the tackle. Which way they're going now here? White's in there at dummy half, and they go here for the kick. Ricochet. Rogers is going to pick it up, and he's straight through a hole now, Liam Rogers. Is he going to get a pass way? No. They cover him well. Cooper Gronk and Joey Kelly come in to save the day there for the Broncos.
Yeah, the Warriors got lucky that they made those meters, because otherwise it would have been Broncos starting within their own half. But disappointing set there from the Warriors, especially that 5th tackle option. And now for Broncos, they make their way upfield. And, you know, the Warriors going to come with something soon because I get the feeling the Broncos could run away with it in the second half if the Warriors don't stop them soon.
Martin with a quick play the ball here. They're going to go left here now. Joey Kelly steps around 1 inside. Well covered there from Sneeko bro, I believe it was now. Which way they're going? They're going right here through Thorne. And then underneath here to Wilmot. Wilmot driving there to the 30. They'll be looking for that crossfield kick. I wonder if they'll try it here to Cooper Gronk on this occasion. Carl there at the crossfield punt. It's going to be a bit too deep for him. Down to Simons now. And that's a strong tackle there on Simons. We know how dangerous Isaac is, and he did well there. And the Broncos did well there on him. They're going right out now here. White underneath. Nanai driven back here. It's already 10 gone here in this first half. The second half, the Warriors, they haven't scored any points left, and the clock's ticking down, Lockie. And they're hopefully that they can find the line soon.
Yeah, the Broncos, they are putting a lot of pressure on the Warriors. They're making decent meters here. But probably not good enough to put an attack here. There's the fight time. Get down this kick return to make a good tackle. Although that's a decent run there from Simons, making about 10 meters.
Well covered up there by the defense of the Broncos now. Warriors with the kick through Hughes Snow now. Down to Kelly again. This is the exact position of where he scored that try. He steps around one. They've got more players there to cover. They did well there now. It's going to be Kelly.
That was a good kick. That was a good kick chase there. That's exactly what the Warriors needed.
Now it's going to be Allison straight through the hole. Driving there over the 40 now. It's only second here for the Broncos. They're coming up to the halfway. Thorne in there at dummy half. They're going left, cut out ball there to Stota, who's straight through again. Look at these second rowers go for the Broncos. Oh, no. He looked a bit dazily coming out of that tackle there. Stota, we'll keep an eye on that. Sideline now. Carl now, short side, and Stota's gone straight off the field here, Lockie. We'll talk about if we get a break in a second now. Hunt, matter of fact, cut out ball there to Thorne. My apologies for the profanities. Which way are we going now? It's fifth tackle. They're going right. Carl, grab a kick. Oh, and it's Levi Raymond. The halves linking. The Broncos extend the scoring here at Mount Smart Stadium.
Yeah, well, Eddie, I'm not sure. You have to remember Hunt's name next time, but it was a brilliant kick that by Carl. Just getting it straight through, and Levi Raymond, his partner in crime, just going straight through and picked up the scraps and goes over to the Warriors. Rogers there, failing to grab the ball, and Levi Raymond, he's very well at scoring tries like that off the boot of Carr. I feel like he scored one very similar earlier in the season, so great stuff there. And the Warriors, the Broncos, they extend their lead.
And Felix Stota, that injury must have been desperate because usually if it's not that major, Lockie, they stay on the field until the set's completed, then they get an interchange. But he ran straight to the sideline there.
Yeah, we'll have to get some news on that, but he's gone straight off. And I'm not entirely sure who's replaced him. I get the feeling it might be Brody Kennedy that's potentially come on. We'll have to wait and see when they get the ball. But, yeah, very interesting for the Broncos.
He went straight up the tunnel.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll go investigate that for you, Eddie, so we can get some answers for our Broncos viewers, because you never like to see players get injured like that.
Especially the rookies as well. You know, it's their first season and they're still warming up to contact. There's Martin. That's definitely going to make a ruck in the interchanges here for Carl. Now they're going right here. Talk about Carl. Short ball into Allison now. Some players are going to have to play some longer minutes here for the Broncos. Thorne now taking an offload there from Allison now. Which way they're going? They're going right now. Raymond is just going to take a settler there from Thorne out of dummy half. Third tackle now for the Broncos. Marcus offside, going left. Allison looking to make them pay. How good's Allison playing? Bunce is out there to cover. Within the red zone now, the Broncos. It's fourth tackle. And that's a penalty. That's not going to help. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do go for the two. Carl comes in. They're wanting to just keep putting the scoring on here, the Broncos.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why I kicked for touch rather than just tapping it, but yeah, that's what they choose to do. And the Broncos, the Warriors have to get them out if they want to come back.
And here goes Kennedy now being driven back, and Kennedy's moved into that second row position, as you predicted, Lockie. Now they're going down the short side. Knock on. Everybody was on top. The play of the ball was slow. They didn't time their runs right. Martin knocks on, and Rogers is looking to make them pay for it now.
Yeah, I think that ball wasn't to go behind Martin there. I think it just sort of was a short ball that Martin wasn't really expecting, and the lotties come loose, and the Warriors survive. Spawning there from the Broncos, had an opportunity to potentially put pressure on, but they can't due to some pressure from the Warriors and a poor knock on.
Good run here from Marcus Square now. Gets the Warriors out of their own end over the halfway. Short side now. Aaron White driven back there to the 40. It's fourth tackle here. They'll be looking to spread it late here, the Warriors. And that's what they're going to do. White just takes a settler there out of dummy half now. It's now or never here for the Warriors. They need to find some points soon. We're moving into the last 20 minutes of the second half. McCartney, crossfield kick. Well, Gronk's going to be underneath that all day, and he's going to step around one for his troubles. Well covered there, but you need to be doing something. You need to be doing more with the ball there if I was the Warriors.
Yeah, that's probably very disappointing there for the Warriors. That's it. They had a little opportunity there. I guess it wasn't that bad of a kick chase, to be fair, but probably could have been a little bit better if they're going to spread it on the sideline now. Cyrus Marks.
Good run there. The rookie finding some open space here on that short side for the Broncos now. Going left here, Hunt, short ball, Wilmot. And I got the name right that time now. 35 out here of the opposition line. They're going left here. Raymond's going to be driving there within the Warriors 30 now. 59 gained in that set for the Broncos. They'll be looking for the boot here of Carl. Crossfield punt. There's going to be Deuce and plays here chasing. And that's a strong tackle there from Lucas Deuce and Marcus Square.
Yeah, great stuff there. Could have been a lot worse. You know, he's a big body, but they got down there. Lucas, I think it was Kennedy that was in there too. Made a great tackle on the wing our end. The Warriors, they're now stuck inside their 20, and the Broncos putting a lot of pressure on. Oh, that's a good run, though.
There's White. Good run there from the number 9. Good heads-up play out of dummy half there from him. Over the 40 he goes. Marcus offside. And they're going to go left here. Early kick, Hugh Snow. Downfield, they were not ready for that, the Broncos. Is the kick on point? No. Is it going to pull up, though, for the Warriors? It has to. Joey Kelly turns around, steps around one. Here goes Kelly now. Bunts is back there, but that's a beautiful heads-up play there from the Warriors.
Yeah, it was actually a really good kick there, and now the momentum changes. Broncos stuck inside their 30 after a brilliant kick there from Hugh Snow.
The interchanges here for the Broncos are going to be changed up a bit. This Kennedy with the run, they've been happening. We'll need to keep an eye on what they'll be doing there. Player down here for the rest of the game. Here goes Scott now. Driven back there, just over the 30 now. It's 4th tackle for the Broncos. They'll be looking to spread it here, and that's what they do. Inside ball leader Hunt now. Simon Hunt, he's going to drive there short of the 40. They're going to need the boot here of Carl or Raymond to get them out of trouble. And they go off here to Jack Carl, who drives it off that right boot downfield. Bunce takes it on the full. And Bunce is winding up now. Met well there by some strong Broncos defenders, but he could have gotten a bit more on the boot there, Jack.
Yeah, and this is all based off the, after what the kick that Hugh Snow put in earlier, getting them to turn around. Got them stuck inside the 30, and then they put a bit of pressure on. And now that Warriors are in a good attacking position, probably put an attacking kick at the end of the set.
Inside ball, Barnes steps around one, met well there by the Broncos now. They read that well. Can they read the rest of the set? Looking down the short side, that's where they go. Rogers, he takes a bit of a juggle there, offloading there to Awatere. Now the 15 out here, the Warriors, matter of fact. And Lockie wants an attacking kick. Can they produce here the halves? It's Whites now. Just in front of that left-hand upright, who's underneath it, tap back, and it's Thorne picks it up. This is familiar territory for James Thorne. He did it against the Knights, and now it's the Warriors away from home in Auckland. The crowd's dying. James Thorne away from home has found some open spaces again, and this is looking to become a regular play here for the Broncos hooker.
Yeah, Thorne, they started to liken him to Tim James of last season. He scored 4 tries in as many games this season, and well, that's his 4th try this season in 4 games, and he's been proved real valuable for the Broncos. One of their best players over the opening 4 rounds. In fact, I'd go as far to say probably he's their best player. And he just picks up the scraps, runs the distance. Great stuff there from the Broncos, and they extend the lead. It becomes that much harder for the Warriors to come back.
Thorne, he does things out of anything, doesn't he, Lockie? And he's definitely wanting to lock down that hooker position for season 7 there for the Broncos. Hugh Snow's got the ball there, putting on the tee. This is turning into an ugly scoreline here for the Warriors. They're going to be looking to just find some points here to Lockie to just rein it back and just bring back this for and against with only 15 to play here in the second half.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed in the Warriors. It was actually a really good kick, I thought, from Hugh Snow, but it's in a perfect position. But when they tapped it back and literally no one was there to help him out. And unfortunately, it meant, well, the Warriors couldn't really do much after Thorne was the only player there to pick up after a great tap back. And stuff like that just isn't going the Warriors' way tonight. And it's going to put the Broncos in a great field position. That's a good run there, but he didn't it for the offload.
You have to give it to the Warriors, though. They haven't had, from memory, Lockie, they haven't had any tries scored within their 20. Their goal line defense has been impeccable.
Yeah, it really has. It's been really good, their goal line defense, and just to see how this goes, it's a good inside ball there.
Yeah, met well there, Rogers. But no, we hate going against the teams who are on the back foot. But honestly, like, even for myself, their goal line defense has been impeccable, and it's all been off just long-ranged efforts. Simon's bringing it back. They just haven't gotten their kick chase right tonight.
Yeah, it's disappointing, and that's just somehow what happened. Just, they need to get that better. That's a good run.
Nanai, that's a good run. Kelly's back there to meet him. Second tackle here for the Warriors in the Broncos half now. They're going right here through wide. Inside ball, Barner again now. Got an offload earlier, can't do it that time. 3 to bring him down there. Which way are they looking here, the Warriors? They're going left. Matter of fact here from White. Fends off one. How good's White been out of dummy half? He looks at home in that hooker position there now. Within the red zone, the Warriors, 15 out. Looking to spread it down the left-hand side. Cut up ball. Awatere driving. He's going to be pulled up short there of the line. There's one in there to bring him down. They'll be looking for the good kick here now, the Warriors. And it's a grubber kick. Jake Scott picks it up. You'd think that was a knock-on, but I believe that the ref's going to call a dropout here for the Broncos.
You don't understand how it's a dropout. I thought it was a knock-on clear as day. Claw's going to get the Broncos, giving the Warriors a little bit of an opportunity. But yeah, I think that's Broncos going to lucky. I thought that was, personally, I thought it was a knock-on. So send it back here down to McCartney. Not sure exactly what's happened to Eddie, but oh, McCartney's breaking a few tackles. So good from the Warriors. Play it there, goes.
Now they're going left here. My apologies, cut you off. Technical difficulties here, Lockie. Chance bunts. I accidentally hit the mute button here in the commentary box. Which way are they going? Out the back here. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Slattery now. Slattery driving to the right hand, the upright. He's going to get short. The ref calls he's short. Now they're going for a settler here. Nano, what a tackle there from the Broncos. Outmatched and outclassed there in size by Nanai. Playing the ball now. White going left. Hugh Snow, grab a kick, and there. Oh, Rogers! He's been on the bench here this evening. Coming on here in the second row, and he's going to open the scoring in the second half for the Auckland Warriors at Mount Smart Stadium.
Yeah, Hugh Snow has probably been their best player today, I think. He's had some really good kicks, just not kick chase. That was a great grubber kick there. And it bounced around a little bit. Allison couldn't get on it. And it bounced up to Rogers. And the Warriors score their second try of the game. And they're not out. They just keep... The Broncos can't seem to shut them out at the moment. And they keep on coming. And, well, 10 minutes to go. 12 points. Assuming he gets this kick. Definitely doable for the Warriors. But they need to get up this kick, I think, in order for them to have a realistic chance.
And they've got to get this kick. We'll wait for... We won't put the commentator's curse into effect here. And there you go. Hugh Snow converts to make it 12 points the difference here. 10 to go at Mount Smart Stadium. And the footy from here out, Lockie.
Yeah, both the Broncos, they would like to keep them to as little low score as possible. Prove their defense. Their defense has actually been pretty good considering how much ball the Warriors have had on their line at several stages throughout this game. And at the moment, the Warriors, they have been proving that they're very strong at the moment, but it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep, the Broncos can keep them out, because they're looking like they're coming at the moment.
Slattery, talking about coming, he's driving up there from the back fence now. 20 out, they're going left here. It's going to be Nanai running there, be pulled down on the short of the 30 here for the Warriors now. Marcus getting onside, Thorne to bring him down there. White going right now, Hugh Snow cutting out here to bunts. That's a... Well, strong tackle there it was. And now which way they're going? They're going left here now. It's going to be Slattery driving. We pulled down just before the 40 there. That's a good defensive set here for the Broncos. Early kick here now through the boot of McCartney. That's a missed strike there. Joey Kelly looking to make them pay. Joey Kelly nearly turning bunts inside out. And the Broncos, we said that they had to play perfect footy here, the Warriors, and it just hasn't come off there.
Yeah, it wasn't a great kick there from, I'm not entirely sure it was, but Kelly ran onto it, and now they're looking dangerous as they spread out here to Cooper Gronk.
Well handled there, the Colossus and Cooper Gronk now in pretty much within the red zone here. The Broncos looking to make them pay. Here goes Allison now. It's only fourth tackle. He drives within the 15. Thorne in there at dummy half. And they're going right this time. Raymond just takes a settler from dummy half. They'll be looking for the kick here from Carl or Hunt. Who's it going to be? Thorne in there. They're going left. And Marks comes up with the ball. And he's just going to take the run there, the rookie. Looking to back their defense here, the Broncos. They could have done more with that set.
Yeah, probably could have done a little bit more. Maybe put the sword to the Warriors. But I think it'll just back in the fact that they can defend their way to victory. Not chance their own for 7 tackle set. Just defend, and I think they'll get there. And at over there, that's a good tackle there on Bunce by Brody Kennedy.
Yeah, beautiful tackle there on Chance Bunce. Going left here now. 20 out their own line. Barner now driving. And that's a good run there from Barner there. Driving up there short of the 30. 6 to go here in this second half for the Warriors. Settler here to Slattery now. Thorne brings him down. His fourth tackle They're going to need to be looking for the boot to get themselves out of their own end here, and it's going to be Hugh Snow with the duties. They're not getting the kicks right, and here comes, who picks it up there? Cyrus Marks is going to get driven back there, but both halves here late in the second half, Lockie, just looking not looking to care about where the ball goes off the boot.
You know, it wasn't a great kick there as Monkey. That's a very good run there. Gets an offload there to Scott. They're definitely just trying to defend their way to victory. It's going to be very hard. Only 4 minutes to go so in this match. I can't see the Warriors come back from here. It's going to be very tight if they do. But the Broncos, they're looking to go the way to their second victory of the season. At
the back here, Scott now driving. 25 out here for the Broncos. Fourth tackle, and it's fourth. And they're 25 out. Going right here, it's Simon Hunt now. 43 gained there, and that's set for the Broncos. They'll be looking for the kick on this occasion, surely through Carl. They go to Raymond now. Grab a kick. Who's there to pick it up? It's Awatare. That's a beautiful take there from the Warriors centre to save the day. The Warriors certainly do not want any more points scored on them here.
Yeah, they're trying to just make sure they don't get any more points, but any chance drive them a little bit now, the Warriors, if they want any chance. But the Broncos are just ready to play at the moment, and I don't think we'll see a score change before full time now.
25 out, and that's a bit of a falcon there. Slattery picks it up. Ref calls the ball went back there off the head. Over the 30. It's fourth. They're going right, looking to spread it here. Snow, McCartney, halves linking. And that's only 20 meters gained in this set. Late in this second half, Lockie, the Broncos are really turning up in defense for each other. And now there's White driving it downfield. What an effort it is. Gronk's underneath it. And now Gronk's just running it straight back into the defense. Nearly turns bunts inside out. Who had to get onto his bike there. Gronk was at full pelt. Now it's 2 to play here in the second half for the Broncos. Monkey now, straight through. Justin Monkey, they're back there to cover. Offloading here to Carl now. This is a good opportunity here for the Broncos. Which way are they going? Marcus offside. Thorne, he's going right. Take a settler here to Simon Hunt. Simon Hunt driving third. 10 out within the red zone now, the Broncos. 1 to play here in the second half. They go to Brody Kennedy in that second row position now. 5 out now. It's fourth. What are they looking for? They're looking for the short side. Cut out ball. Plays. What a tackle there made by Marcus Square. Now they're going right now. Simon Hunt grab a kick. And it's Thorne. He nearly put it down for the double. But he ran it dead there in the end.
All he had to do was dive at it for him, and he just couldn't. He would have 5 tries in 4 games. He's been scoring a lot of tries recently, but just couldn't ground it. And, well, who'd be disappointed with that? You can actually see him shaking his head in the play there, but the Broncos will go on to win. Can't be too hard as you've just won the game. And the Broncos, well, they get their second victory of the season. The Warriors, 0-4 to start the year. Something has to change.
It's full-time here at Mount Smart Stadium. The Brisbane Broncos away from home across the ditch. Coming away with the win, 24 points to 12 against the Auckland Warriors. And without a doubt, James Thorne, he ran a long-range effort there for that try, coming away with the play of the match. And just completions-wise, look at the line breaks compared to the Warriors, 36 to 29. And the Broncos, Lockie, you have to say, they definitely took advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, they had a few opportunities. I think both teams had a few opportunities that went missing. I think there was a good defense in this game overall, but I think in the end, the Broncos, it just was too much for the Warriors, and they eventually scored. You know, it was tries, kicks, and long-range tries, but in the end, it was enough for them to get the victory.
You know, it definitely was. As we move on to more individual stats here for Broncos. For the, raise my apologies. Jaden White, I think that's his first stint at hooker this season, running for over 300 meters. But Chance Bunce, he's out the back, consistent as always, 7 line breaks, 217 running meters. Only the 1 penalty given away. That he really tried leading the way for them there, Chance Bunce.
Yeah, he was really good at the back there, Chance Bunce. I thought he was just exceptional, as always. Couldn't come away with the victory, but, you know, he's always going to be very good. 7 line breaks to go over his 217 meters. Can't be mad about that performance from Chance Bunce. And
Hugh Snow's kicking game, they brought him to the Warriors for this. And look at how many meters he's kicked here this evening. 338 here for Hugh Snow. We haven't really seen this so far this season. But you have to admit, Lockie, if they could have completed on the back of Hugh Snow's kicking, because he really kicked them out of trouble in lots of situations. And it was just the kick chase that, you know, was at fault in the end for the Warriors.
You've got to say, you know, 3 tries coming off kick returns, 1 obviously being tap back. But I still feel that all of them come up with a bit of Houston. I feel that Houston should be very disappointed in this team. You know, he kicks well, but then his team just can't back it up. And it was evident he kicks well because he set up their last try that put them in a position where they could potentially come back, ultimately ending up for nothing. But You know, he's a very good player, Hughes, though, but his team has to help him out with the kick chase. Because at the kick chase, that was, to be honest, that was horrendous in this game from the Warriors.
It was, and that was definitely what they fell victim to, their own effort plays, not really be able to come away with it. But the victors, the Brisbane Broncos, away from home, just putting on a class game. Look at Joey Kelly back in the fullback position. Lockie, you'd think somebody who hasn't been in their form position for a while would be a bit rusty. 7 line breaks, 1 try, running for over 300 meters. It was just a class performance there from the superstar fullback and Joey Kelly.
Yeah, he was really good, Joey Kelly. I thought he was exceptional to back, much like Chance Barnes said. He just, ultimately, his try helped towards the victory, and it was just, he's all class, Joey Kelly. Very, very good player.
And you have James Thorne there who got the try, making 28 tackles. But also, if we move down to Felix Stoder, coming off in the 53rd minute, you got back to me, Lockie. I believe it was a neck sprain from memory.
Yeah,
I believe that's what you whispered to me in the commentary box.
Yeah, well, you know, I went down and spoke to the Broncos bench. You know, they're not too concerned, but let's take it as a precautionary. He had a bit of neck pain. And, you know, in the SRL, we take that claim very seriously. We don't want anything, you know, drastic to happen because of it. So we took him off. Broncos made the decision to put him from the field straight away, do some assessments. He has had a little bit of a quick trip to the hospital at the moment just to get all the next stuff sorted out to make sure, you know, just usual precautionaries to make sure that everything's all good with him. But even so, in his 53 minutes he played, 126 meters ain't a bad effort at all. That's
crazy. 2 line breaks for him. I assume if it's only a neck sprain, Lockie, he should be back next week for the Broncos.
Look, usually probably a standout period of at least 1 game. I wouldn't expect him to be rushed back too quickly, so probably next game he won't be exactly all good, but we'll have to wait and see what the results of that scans he's currently having on his neck.
Well, that's going to be a bit of a dilemma that the Broncos are going to have to handle during the week there for Jack Carl. And they've already shook up the lineup a bit here this evening, but they'll have to do it a bit more as the week progresses. Well, thank you for joining me, Lockie, here. It was the Brisbane Broncos away from home across the ditch in this last game on this Tuesday evening, coming away with the win, 24 points to 12 against the Auckland Warriors. And tomorrow's game at 5 p.m, we're going to be going down to Brookvale Oval. The home of the Manly Seagulls will be taking on the Parramatta Eels. But until then, I'm Eddie Oliver, joined by your SRL Commissioner and Lachlan Martin. Enjoy your evening.